Puppies are wonderful bundles of joy, but one trait they have that gets on many people's nerves is playful biting. Here are the causes and cures for this annoying trait of many puppies. Now, you've probably heard that all dogs go to heaven. That's because there are no bad dogs. Your new pup wants to please you very much. If they do things like biting that annoys you, it's usually because you didn't train them to see that it's not acceptable, or you didn't solve some other issues which we will discuss. When your puppy bites, try not to be angry or frustrated. Use the cures we discuss here. First, remember that it's not aggression. I mean, why would your lovable puppy want to harm you? After all, you're the one who brings the food, takes the walk, and drives the car. If you can get yourself to realize it's not an attack, you can calmly do more to show your dog not to bite. Now, some breeds are more prone to biting than others. Some dogs are from the group called working dogs. These dogs were used to herd flocks of sheep, goats, and other animals. And they include collies, shepherds, Australian shepherds, border collies, and many others. And these dogs have it in their genes and instincts to chase and nip animals to get them to behave properly. It's not impossible to train these working dogs not to nip, but it is tougher. Another cause of biting is boredom. Puppies and dogs do get bored. Sometimes they wait around for you for a long time with nothing to do. And when they get bored, that's when dogs and puppies get into trouble. So you can cut down on biting by giving your dog enough exercise. They need 1 or 2 good walks a day, and that keeps them happy and less bored. Try to make it a consistent time every day and have fun on your walks. I'll confess I like to sing to my dog while we walk. Now, we do walk in an area where we don't run into people, so it's not that embarrassing for me, and the dog seems to really like it. Get excited on your walk. I like to let my dog go ahead, then I stop occasionally, call my dog to come back or to sit or do other tricks. When he does what I want, I get wildly excited. I pet him a lot and praise him like he was the best thing ever existing. This is exciting to the dog, and it creates pride and confidence as we celebrate our small victories together on the walk. You should play ball and other games with your dog at home, too. One thing my dog loves is the automated ball thrower. It keeps me playing fetch longer than I would without it, and it keeps him from being bored, too. It even lets my dog play fetch by himself when we're out. So remember that dogs don't bite when they're happily occupied. Like humans, teething causes biting in puppies. Puppies bite everything they can while they're teething. It relieves the pain of teeth growing through their gums. So the teething period may be a good time to be easier on your puppy for biting and gnawing on things. You can help by giving your dog lots of things to chew on. Soft or rubber toys may be best. And having lots of chew toys will definitely slow down puppy biting. Another cause of biting and nipping is looking for their place in the pack. Dogs live in packs. They see your family and you as part of a pack that they belong to. And dogs need a well-ordered pack where everyone knows their place. To learn their place in the pack hierarchy, puppies roll around in a pile with siblings and they nip each other. You can see this in every brood of dogs. And when you get them home in your pack, they're going to continue using nipping to see who they are above in the social order by who will let them bite. This is why it's very important that you control biting. If your dog starts to feel that they're above you in the pack because you let them bite, it's very upsetting for them. They worry about how the pack is organized. They don't want to be the leader, and this can lead to more bad behavior. So you do need to stop puppy biting. It isn't cute or harmless. Many dog owners think puppy biting, humping things, jumping on people and stuff is cute. But the problem is that when you accept this behavior, you approve this behavior in the puppy's mind, and you make it more difficult to stop in the future. If you want a well-behaved dog, don't accept cute behavior that wouldn't be welcome in a larger dog. And don't give your dog a pass from discipline because they're a lap dog. It's not a phase. Puppy biting is not a phase they'll grow out of. They'll probably continue to nip and bite because you told them it was okay by allowing it. So how do we stop puppy biting? One simple method is to say ouch when any nip occurs. You can say it loudly like you were really hurt. Your dog doesn't want to hurt you, but all dogs play rough by human standards with their siblings. So saying ouch and no startles them, gets their attention, and lets them know it hurt. You should follow up by putting a chew toy or chew treat in their mouth to distract them. If the biting continues, many people suggest keeping a spray bottle handy that contains water. When the puppy bites, spray a little water on their head area, but not in their eyes. Your dog won't like this, and it will associate the negative feeling of water with biting, and your dog will probably stop biting soon. Some people suggest adding vinegar to the water, but I've found that it's unnecessary and can cause eye burning, so I don't recommend it. Now, if you have a puppy, there's a good chance your puppy is biting because of the pain of teething. Now, if this is the case, you need rubber chew toys and cloth chew toys, as long as the puppy can't destroy the cloth and eat the fibers, because that can get plugged up inside the puppy. I like to put a sock in the freezer. When the puppy chews it, the cold helps soothe the gums. Here's an angle on nipping I did not know, and there's very little information on it. If you have a herding dog like shepherds, collies, cattle dogs, and many other breeds, they're trained to herd animals by nipping their heels. This has been bred into them for centuries, and even little puppies seem to have this instinct. They're not angry or aggressive. They're not trying to hurt anyone. They're just telling people and animals where to go and herding them along. Now, we had a wonderful dog named Chico. He was the nicest dog ever and would never want to hurt anyone. However, I'm sorry to say he did bite people on 3 different occasions. The first time, a good friend came to our house to repair our dishwasher. He walked briskly through the front door to the kitchen. The dog bit his heel and Achilles tendon. It drew a little blood, but it wasn't meant to do a lot of harm, just to slow him down. I thought it was kind of funny because our dog had a very satisfied look on his face when he did it. It was kind of like the dog was thinking, "Look, Dad, I herded this guy like you wanted." Then, when he saw the horrified look on our faces, he looked worried and knew he had made a mistake. He was just doing the job he had been bred for and meant no real harm. The next bite was when a dinner guest stood too close to me so we could look at a painting. The dog bit her hard enough to draw blood and make her move away. I think he was trying to protect me, but be patient with dogs who were bred to herd. You can help stop them from this behavior, but it takes patience. It'll probably never go away completely, and it's best to just keep them out of these kind of situations. Remember to never hit your dog for biting. Your dog does not know that it did anything wrong. The dog might see hitting as a game you're playing with it, or if you hit it hard enough, it could make them afraid of you. Your dog probably didn't mean any harm, and it's our responsibility as owners to train dogs and help them live within the rules. Instead of hitting, always use treats, praise, and love to distract them, and celebrate small victories with your pack member. If you want more articles and news about dogs and puppies, please subscribe and watch our other videos.